Spencer. We have questions for you.
Wow, what a shocking twist. Even though I saw that you asked for them on your Instagram.
That's private. You're not supposed to look there.
Your story.
That's for me and the Chris.
It's for you and your followers.
Followers only. Derange asks, do you feel like your life has been drastically changed since working with Shane, or is it more or less the same?
No, it's totally different. Before I was working for Shane, I was just a waiter at this place called Maro Cafe, which is a great restaurant. Shout out Evelyn, shout out Mattia. Or Mattia's a chef there. I've been doing a lot of shout outs this video. I guess I don't usually have an opportunity for them. So I was just working I was trying to work in the entertainment industry. I'd had like a few jobs here and there. And I just responded to like an online ad for like a house assistant. And Shane apparently liked
Craigslist.
I was scrolling Craigslist for, let's not get into that. That part of my life has stayed the exact same. No, yeah, I was just on like a job site, and I feel extremely lucky, and it's definitely changed my life in a million ways. So very, very thankful that that happened.
That last part fully applies to me as well.
Yeah.
Life is better now. Like, I know that sounds dramatic maybe, but the quality of my life has gone up since being employed by Shane.
Yeah.
So thank you, Shane.
I would say other things are stay the same, but I think that's true. Like, even if you get your dream job in some situation, like other parts of your life are still going to be the same.
Rosalie the Pup says, do you like to travel? If so, what's been your favorite place to visit? Why?
Why did you even like it?
And what's your dream destination?
I definitely love to travel. I think the coolest place I ever been was Japan. That was so cool. That was like, I'd never really been anywhere like that. It really blew me away. Yeah, that was so cool. And I think, why did I like it? I liked it because it was so unlike anywhere I'd ever been. I mean, Europe also was extremely cool, and I'd been there a few times. The letters are all the same, and it's like, you can kind of get around even if you don't speak the language. Yeah. Japan, I was there with my best friend from high school and then his family. His parents were both teachers, so that we went there in the summer. I landed there before them, and I had to find my way to the Airbnb. It was just me alone in Japan, in Tokyo. It was crazy. It was like, I was in the subway like, where do I go? I had no Wi-Fi, I didn't know where to go. It took me forever to get there.
That sounds scary, kind of.
It was scary, but it's also you feel very safe. It's very clean, it's very safe. You don't feel like you're ever gonna be like mugged or anything like that. You know what I mean? And it was just a very cool culture, and everything was cool. I just saw a video the other day of this woman who does like sock tests in cities where she puts on white socks and walks around and then sees how dirty they are. Might have been like fetish adjacent, I don't know. But in Japan, in Tokyo, she walked around for a while in Tokyo, and they were like clean. It was crazy. In terms
that
of
is nuts.
Yeah,
Outside on the street.
I know, it was crazy. Where I want to go, I think I really would want to go to either Australia or New Zealand. I was supposed to go when I was in college and COVID hit. I was supposed to go work at the Sydney Film Festival in March of 2020, so that didn't happen. So I feel like I was supposed to go. I feel like I want to go back, and I think it'd be cool. Is this somewhere you want to go?
So many places. Greece, for some reason.
Oh, that'd be sick.
Place
Yeah.
I really want to go.
That'd
It
be
just
cool.
like looks so picturesque and beautiful, and like I like the culture. I like it.
Yeah,
I have everything about it. So I would love to go there. I've been really lucky. I've got to go because like my dad is from Germany and my mom's from Peru. So,
Yeah, and
like,
once you're in Europe, I feel like you can kind of move around.
I've been able to see like quite a bit of Europe. I have family all over the place. Like I have family in Spain, so we went to Spain to visit him when I was younger. And that's one thing. If I could make a bit more money, I miss traveling because I got to do that quite a bit as a kid. I feel like you gain so much from traveling.
Yeah, it's just, I think it's something, I've been like going more places just in the US just because it's easier. Yeah. And like even that's cool. Like I really want to go to Alaska, and I think that's like very cheap. I don't have to go, use my passport to get there.
I would love to go to Alaska.
Yeah.
Make a video about it.
That would be very cool.
Simi Terra. Oh, we know Simi Terra.
Simi Terra.
Simi Terra's the best. Shout out. We love you, Simi Terra. Says, first, what's your favorite segment from the Shane Dawson podcast that you do on there?
I think I like being white Steve Harvey. I think that's fun. I like hosting Family Feud. I feel like I get to go be a little silly, and I feel like I have a good time doing that.
You're really good at that too. It's really funny. Like every time you do that character.
Well, I appreciate that.
We got two families. We got the farmer family. We got the grower family here, and we are gonna have a blast, folks. Am I right? All right.
You transform. Like you're not Spencer anymore.
I am an actor. I am not trained, but I am I'm not an actor either. Yeah, I'm a thespian.
And then what's your all-time favorite conspiracy theory that you guys have talked about on the Shane Dawson podcast?
Well, I do think that the AI video, that's not the Shane Dawson podcast, but we talk about it so much on the podcast that it's almost like overdone, but that is the one that I think scares me the most. Like when I was working on the like AI video with Shane, every day I would be like, why am I like depressed? And I'd be like, oh yeah, I'm just kind of looking about like the fall of humanity every day.
Yeah. And then the last question from from Simiterra is, what's your favorite go-to order from your favorite fast food restaurant?
That maybe is the toughest one. It might be Chick-fil-A, but
Get out of my apartment.
I know that's not a good answer.
Dare
I don't know if that is it. My mom's from the South, so we would always go down there to visit, and there's no Chick-fil-A in the Northeast, especially back when I was a kid. And so it was such a thing like, oh my God, we get to have it when we're down there. Just because I love the sauce. I don't know. Yeah, that might be my answer. I've eaten a lot of Del Taco recently too.
Oh, I actually think Del Taco's super
Del Taco is underrated, and it's also very affordable. You can get like their dollar menu or whatever. You can really get a good.
There's one Del Taco on the way to Vegas that I don't know if they were lying to me, but they were like, "This is the first ever Del Taco," and because of that, like,
they're lying to you.
I don't trust anyone. I don't know that's a me problem.
It doesn't seem like the most like Del Taco cotton scam. Not the first one. Like everyone's like, okay, who cares?
You know, that was a crazy thought. I think it's better than the other Del Taco.
That doesn't surprise me.
I had like 10 items there because it was so good.
That's true, because one time I went down, because I also love Taco Bell, and one time I went down for the podcast to get before the Baja Blast Gelato. Remember when we tasted it before? They were like doing a limited time in Irvine, which is where their headquarters are. I went to the Taco Bell there, and I was like, this Taco Bell is so good. So I wonder if they just like give better stuff there.
Yeah. So Paige McDowell asks a few questions, starting with, what's your day-to-day look like?
That honestly is the biggest X factor working for Shane, is that, which I actually really like. I really like a job where it's different every day. And so one of my earlier jobs was like, I had a job assembling smoke detectors. It was just like assembly lines. It was like a startup, so they didn't have a whole like factory. So I would just, it drove me like crazy. At the end of the day, like you're just like,
imagine I Love Lucy, like when the like, have you seen that?
Yeah,
where she's like sped
it's
up.
not that far from it. I've been wanting to wake up earlier, but usually I'll wake up, sort of hang out in the house a little bit, maybe try to like exercise or something like that, then usually go to work for Shane, get back in the evening, maybe cook, maybe order some food, and like pretty boring day, pretty standard day, and like watch some stuff. I do love to cook. I love to cook.
King that cooks.
I'm a big cooking guy.
I wish I knew. I don't know how to cook anything.
Well, I don't know. I'm not telling you how to cook.
What do you cook?
I cook all different guys. My mom is like a really, really good cook. So my grandma, no shade to her, is a terrible cook. Like famously in our family is an awful cook. And so my mom was like, I have to learn how to cook. Otherwise I'm like, because she grew up eating terrible food. And so she's an incredible cook. And so she's taught me a lot. I used to be a really picky eater when I was younger. So then once I started opening it up, I think I was like, whoa, I like the like creation of it. I like that you can kind of mess around with it. Like not baking is like very like, you have to do this amount. Cooking kind of like, yeah, throw that in there, throw that in there. Yeah, I love to cook. I would say, what's my top thing to cook?
So you're living a pretty healthy life though. You're working out.
I don't know about that. Working out part I said because we're on camera. That does not happen most days.
Also, waking up early must be hard with Shane.
Oh, I don't wake up early.
I'm a morning person.
I love that part of the job is I can wake up late. Usually I'll wake up at like 9:30. Are
you like a night person in general?
Yeah, I think Shane and I work together well. One of the reasons I think we work together is we're on similar schedules. And
me too. That's so interesting.
Yeah.
I don't know that many night like people in my life. No night owls.
My roommate and I are both like that. I'll like go out and be like, he's probably in bed. I'll go out at like 2 a.m. and he's just like also out and about in the apartment. And I'm like, yeah, I guess we're just hanging out.
And then it's a nightmare because my boyfriend's a morning person. He's like, let's wake up at like 7 and go to breakfast.
No, I don't like waking up early.
I'd rather do anything else.
Yeah.
So next question, do you have any siblings?
I do. I have one younger brother named Henry. He's 3 years younger than me. So how old is he now? He's 23. He lives back home in New Hampshire still. Cool dude. Love him.
What's up, Henry?
Hey, Henry. I don't know if you'll ever watch this, but you're a cool guy.
So you like your brother?
I love my brother. Yeah.
I had a lot of friends growing up who were like, you're so lucky to be an only sibling. I hate my brother. Like I had a lot of that from my friends.
Yeah.
But I always wished, because I'm an only child, and I always was very envious of people.
Right, because it's like easy to say that, but if you haven't experienced it, it's like a different thing. But I would say when I was younger, we had a more contentious relationship when we were young. I think I was a little, older brother, you can be kind of mean. And so I think it took like us getting older. It's funny, we went to I was working at the summer camp and he was like a kid there. Oh, okay. I was like doing like wilderness trip stuff. And we bonded so much that summer, and I feel like that really has helped our relationship going forward.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah.
The next few questions are from Shane is Why I Smile, who we also know and love and appreciate. Thank you.
Love you.
Shane is Why I Smile asks, what's your favorite SDP game?
I do like playing Mafia a lot because it does remind me of like when I worked at that summer camp, and so it's very like nostalgic for me. I will also
That's the first time I realized how good of like a host you are.
I appreciate it. I mean, I used to do it a bunch for kids, and it's fun to like, especially when they're kids, you can really go in. It's like, oh, that's crazy. So it's so fun.
Does it feel exactly the same?
No,
At least myself, speaking for myself.
Yeah, it feels like I'm talking to a bunch of children in the woods. I would also say I like the ones where we can't really do it anymore because we've done all of like our secrets and stuff, but the ones where it was like you have to guess whose like confession it was. I don't remember the name again, but like everyone had to like try to say something they didn't think other people would know. But the problem is I think everyone knows each other so well that it's like we were trying to play the other day and we're like Shane was like, I don't have any like more to say.
Yeah.
We just talk. That's when you have a podcast, you just talk so much that it's like I guess we have nothing else.
If they made a movie about your life, what genre would it be and what would the title be?
Interesting question. It would be a murder mystery. And who killed Spencer?
What's a creative goal you want to accomplish this year?
That's a good one. I think I'd like to start making my own videos kind of like this or like in some way this year.
What kind of videos would you make?
I don't know. I don't really know. I mean, I've talked a lot about camera. I think that'd be an easy start for me to just sort of like practice doing that sort of thing of like kind of like ASMR vibes. I think I could do it with more like my personality in it. So I think that would be a fun way to start off and just sort of see what I enjoy filming. I go to a lot of LA Galaxy games in like the fan section, which is a big thing I've been doing recently, which I love. And I think it'd be fun to document that because I think it's like this kind of subculture of like American soccer that people don't really know about. And like, I think people would really be interested. So that's my creative goal, I think I would say.
And I really truly feel like whatever you do, people like you. Like if you look in the comments of Shane's videos, people like love you.
You guys, so I'm a bad guy. You're falling for a trick.
No, he's awesome. He's lying. So I think I'm also falling.
Yeah. I've tricked you all.
So whatever you make, people are going to be excited to watch.
Do you have any goals this year?
I would love to be more consistent with my videos because I've been making YouTube videos for probably like 15 years or something.
Yeah.
When I first started vlogging, it wasn't for like, I want to get views or I want to whatever. It started from, I loved when my mom would show me, like go through a photo album and show me photos from the past. And that was always like fun to take a trip down memory lane.
Yeah.
Memory lane. And I was like, I want to do that, but with video. Just have like a video.
I think that's the right way to start about it.
And so I just did that for years. And then now that I'm much older, I haven't made the video yet, but my friend Amanda came over and we did exactly that. We like took a trip down memory lane, watched these like moments from our past, and it was so cool.
Yeah, it's
and
cool.
So I definitely want to make more videos in general, and I want to make like a short film. Like my ultimate dream in life is to make films. So to get closer to that would be nice, I guess. Last question from Shane is Why I Smile is if you could pick any song to be your theme song when you enter a room, what would it be?
I don't know. It would be funny if it was like, you know, in like in a cartoon when like a fat guy's always like boom, boom, boom. That'd be funny if it played every time I walk into a room. They're like.
Did you ever see the Family Guy sketch where they're following around?
No, that's. Stop it! I can imagine it. Maybe I should hire a trombone player.
100%, please.
My first video: hiring a trombone player to follow me around for a day. That's not a bad idea.
Anna K 2021 or Anna K, I'm not sure, asks, how did you get to this season of your life?
I guess not dying? I don't know. How did I get to the season of my life?
This background is beautiful.
This season is my favorite season. I would say I'm in, I guess the season is what, like, I feel like second half of your 20s is definitely like a season probably. When you're like early 20s, you feel you're trying to figure everything out. So I guess now it's more like comfortable in like what I'm doing and like just in general, just more like comfortability as like an adult maybe. So I don't know how I got here, but I would say that's kind of where, not dying. It's come close a few times, but I don't know how I got here. I would say I think I tend to overthink things sometimes, and the best things that happen to you are things that happen without worrying too much about it. You know, not always, but you know what I mean. Like it'll be all right. I think that's my general attitude towards things.
Don't
die. That's number one. That's key is don't die.
Don't overthink is really good and applies so much to me. Look at the B-roll of this video. Why did I do that?
I think sometimes it's good. Like I don't know if that's overthinking. That's more like overdoing, which I think is better than overthinking.
You're right. I don't think very much.
There we go. That's perfect.
I should think more, actually.
All right, maybe that's maybe your next season is your thinking season.
What provides you comfort on a bad day?
I mean, the real answer is probably like food. Like the unhealthy answer is probably like if I'm having a bad day, I'll be like, I'm getting this burger. I'm doing this. Like just junk, which is probably an unhealthy habit.
It really is comforting though. There's a reason like some food is literally called comfort food.
Yeah, that's true. That's a really good point. Yeah.
It's so funny how it started so deep and then it went to what's your 3 go-to songs?
3 go-to songs. I think it changes all the time. I don't know if I have 3 go-to songs. Sometimes I feel like I don't consume music the way that a lot of people do. The way I listen to music is I have like 2 enormous playlists like that are like thousands of songs long, and I'll just hit shuffle and just like on Spotify and just like see what happens and skip around instead of like one song I always listen to.
You introduced me to now one of my favorite bands.
Yeah, I do love that band, Idols.
Idols.
Shout out to Idols if you're watching. I know you're not, but you guys are cool.
Oh, if they were watching, I would lose.
There, you guys are so cool.
These are rapid fire.
Okay. I'm ready.
So this is from XCV. I don't know how to say this name. I'm gonna put it up here. Number 1, best joke.
Best joke?
Your best joke.
That I would tell?
If you have one.
I don't have a go-to joke.
All right, number 2, middle name.
Barnes, like Barnes and Noble.
Oh, I didn't know that. I learned
Fun
something
fact.
new.
Now you
Number
guys can
3,
steal my identity.
make him tell us more about himself, his fam. No, that's not right.
I'm being held here against my will, and I'm being forced to answer questions.
What is that? What do you mean?
Wait, that's not the opposite of rapid fire.
I know.
Unless you can think of one.
I'm sorry, we're gonna skip that one. I apologize. Number 4, what was the hardest thing you had to deal with in your life?
Probably like the I had to deal with my heart when all that went down.
Number 5, why don't you have a YouTube channel?
Coming soon.
Coming soon. Do you have a time in your mind, like a month or something?
No, let's not date that. Again, let's not set a parameter I don't need to stick to. This is my secret.
Number 6, who's your idol?
My idol? Honestly, you said Conan. Conan is up there for me.
I love him.
I think what he's done, and especially now in his like the stage of his career where he's done so much, I think he's one of my idols. I'll say, I don't know. That's a good question.
Conan's a good answer.
I can't think of anyone else because it's rapid fire.
7, who's your woman crush?
My woman crush.
That's what it says. Who is your woman crush?
Usually, it sounds like it's not like what I usually like celebrity or just person. I don't know if I have a woman crush. Like a famous person?
Because you're gay.
No. I have a man crush immediately. My man crush? No, I'm sorry. Paul Rudd.
Yeah.
I don't know if I have one. Open to all.
Open, all right. Number 8, what is the pain you wish you could take away from a person?
Oh my God, what the hell kind of question is that?
Wow.
I wish I could take away when you stub your toe.
Oh, that's awful.
From everyone.
Number 9, what do you do when you had a bad/sad day? Eat, we said.
Eat, yes. Thank you for reminding me. That and like probably smoke weed, honestly.
Good answers. Number 10, are you satisfied with your life at this moment?
I think I am satisfied, but I wouldn't want to not stay here, but you know what I mean? I want to
strive for more.
Keep progressing. Yeah. But I am very satisfied for it.
11, have you broke someone's heart?
Yes, I think I have.
Crazy.
Yeah, I don't know if I want to get into that, but I think so.
Everyone has.
Yes, I've had to like do like a hard breakup before.
Yeah.
It was like very difficult, and we got back together and had to do it all over again.
Whoa.
Yeah, that was tough.
Kriston Marie asks, how has the roller coasters affected your heart condition? Health update.
You know, that's a good question. I don't know. I haven't seen my doctor. It is funny because like I have like a pacemaker and they can see my heart rate at all times. Yeah. I think I told you this was like off camera before, but like I went to my appointment and they can like see, and so they were like, "You exercising regularly?" I was like, "Yeah," and they were like, "Doesn't look like it." I was like, "Oh yeah, I forgot you guys." I was like, "Yeah, I mean I try."
The next time you see a doctor, he's gonna be like, "What happened?"
That's literally. I think he's gonna be like, "What are these days?" I'll be like, because that happened another time, and I was like, I don't know what that was. It wasn't like consistent. I think it's been fine.
I was genuinely worried that day. I've become very comfortable with you guys, and so I'll say a joke that in my mind is funny, and then it comes out, and I'm like talking about not thinking, and that being my new season going forward.
But I don't think anyone takes that.
And it was half a joke, but halfway like genuine concern.
Well, that's a great word. You also have a heart situation. He has a pacemaker. So it's like on the thing when you're riding, it's like no heart issues.
Is Spencer gonna die? Is this okay?
No.
Whoa. Like, wait, is this a bad idea?
I don't think I bumped on it, but I think I would bump on more the concern part. I prefer people to joke about it rather than be like, "Are you okay?" Like, which is again, I appreciate because that's just like genuine concern about me. So I can't fault it. I've just experienced a lot of it, especially when I first had it happen in high school. Like every teacher in the high school like knew, and so like, "Hey Spencer, how you?" You know, it felt like I was like the special kid for like a year. It's like, "How are you doing? Are you feeling okay?" Like,
you're like,
I was like, "Yeah, I'm all right." Which is, well, I appreciate my friends back then being like, "You little potato heart loser." So like, I appreciate that, and it was fine. I was more worried about it hitting the pacemaker than maybe I'm gonna die soon. Who knows?
No,
I haven't seen the doctor.
Don't even joke.
I don't want to hear.
Your tarot dad asks, what is the secret to success in being a hungry boy? How many hours of training for the title is required? And questions for science, obviously.
I get this question a lot. It is all about practice, guys. Eat. Whenever I am not at work, I am eating. I am practicing. practicing being hungry. I am gaining weight. I'm getting fat. I don't even know how it just started because Jared kept saying, he's a hungry boy. That's literally how that started. And I was like, that sounds cool. Jared's the best brander and he doesn't even know it. Well, he knows it, but like, you could just have him walk around a company and be like, and be like, we should use that. Like, Jared, I think, really cool in many ways, but I think we were talking about like being confident. He is very confident in himself, and that's a very admirable quality.
I feel like Jared and I are polar opposite ends of the spectrum.
I'd say that's true in a lot of ways.
I have 0 confidence, and he has 100% confidence.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I wish I had more of that.
I don't think you're at 0. I don't think you're at 0.
2? No, but...
Yeah, 2.
Kimmy593 asked a few questions, most of them answered already, but the last one was, if you could give your younger self any advice, what would it be and why?
I would say, like, don't let fear stop you from doing something, because it's just gonna hold you back, and like, it's never gonna not be there.
And most of the time, the thing you're afraid of, like the consequence of it, actually most of the time isn't even that big of a deal.
And even if you like use like visualization, if you just like fully think out the consequence of it, you've kind of, not that you've experienced it, but you've like kind of processed it in a way, and it's like kind of loses its like edge, like you're saying, like it's kind of like, it's never that as bad as you think it's gonna be.
Yes, exactly. Leviathan XEI asks, what kind of music do you like? Is it all over the place?
Yeah, I'd say it's a little over. I listen to a lot of like rap, hip hop stuff. I think that's kind of what I grew up listening to, so I listen to a lot of like 2013, 12 era like rap.
Okay.
Or if I get homesick, I'll listen to like folky music, because like where I'm from is very like rural New Englandy, and it's like reminds me of home. But yeah, I go all over the place. Like in the summer, I think it's more like upbeat kind of whatever vibey music. I feel like I listen to music more vibe wise than like, oh, I love this artist, I love this song. It's more like what matches the vibe right now.
That makes sense. Soupy Spice asks, are you tired of girls asking to go on dates with you now that you're a part of Shane's inner circle?
Inner circle? Like a mob member. Yeah, it's tough. I mean, it hasn't happened in real life, so.
Really? Online a bit though. I've seen it.
Online sometimes it's like, I live in Seattle, like let's go on a date.
Not super realistic, because that's far.
It doesn't feel like real life, I would say.
I think you had mentioned at some point, like you really need someone not too far. If you're gonna actually date,
it would be tough. I've done like long distance and it's hard.
It sucks.
Yeah.
Long distance is really tough.
You don't want to start long distance, I would say. Like long distance is bearable if you really love the person and you have to do it. I think you can do it. I think starting out long distance is like, it's a tough start.
I did that. My ex and I were together for 10 years. The first 3 were long distance, and
that's
it
crazy.
was brutal. We did it. We got through it, and then we had, you know, a few really nice years until I was cheated on. But you know, it can work.
Yeah. I'm not saying it can't work. It's just tough.
But even though I made it work, I'm still like, if you can avoid it, I will.
Exactly. Same. Yeah. It's like, it's just harder. Everything is just hard. It just takes a lot of effort, and sometimes, like you're saying, like we're talking like on shitty days, like you don't want to put it. The effort's tough, and then you like have to, because it's not just like on you. It's on like the partnership.
Yeah. Lauren Stouffer 99 asks, what made you want to become a producer?
That's another thing I kind of just fell into. I think it's just creativity. You want to have a way to be creative. Being a producer is like, if you have like a vision of what it wants to be like, you can kind of make it all happen. If the episode of the podcast, I'm like, it'd be great, this, and if it works, it's like, wow, that was a very rewarding experience.
We're camping now. I don't know if you saw.
I don't know if this is, I think this is like a music festival.
India Catherine asks, what is something you nerd out over?
So recently I've been really nerding out over, I'm very fascinated with like Arctic exploration.
Okay, that's
yeah. I really like maps. I love maps. I love like geography. I love all that sort of stuff. I remember like on like some dating app, it was like, I love guys who are nerdy about random stuff. And I was like talking to this girl and I was like, yeah, I love like maps and stuff. She's like, oh, that's really nerdy. I was like, bro, you said it in the thing. Like, probably she wanted to hear like superheroes or something. I don't know. Or, you know, like Star Wars.
That's so mean though.
I know. I was like, God. You said, it's like, I didn't offer this up just randomly. Like, you asked me what, I was like, whatever.
It's a real big.
It wasn't meant to be.
RAHMK6GTI asks, what made you want to come into the film industry, and what gave you the confidence to continue and not be discouraged?
Well, I will definitely say I was discouraged, and I think that's just a part of it. I think I'll probably continue to be discouraged. I think every day I get discouraged. I think any creative pursuit, you have to accept that that's part of it and like not quit because of it.
The uncertainty of it is really tough for me.
Yeah, uncertainty is hard, and just like, it's not like a desk job where it's like, well, I have this job unless I get fired. I always thought that I could like be funny, and I think that was a good like defense mechanism or something for me. I was like, humor was always like what I turned to, and so I think I was like, how do I do this? How do I like make this a job? Originally, I always wanted to do stand-up. That was like, I became obsessed. I used to like listen to like stand-ups on Pandora radio when I was a kid all the time.
Do open mic night for a video.
Oh, that would be interesting.
Because I would love to try.
That would be a good video.
Terrible, but
the Shane Dawson Podcast does open mic mic night.
That would be so good.
That would be interesting.
Pitch it to Shane.
But yeah, and so I think I always want to do that. And then I got really into the idea of like comedy TV. My dad had like a friend he grew up with who was like worked in the industry, so I think it felt like kind of real. When I was going to school, I was like, I want to go to film school and like learn how to do all this stuff. Yeah.
This is from YSEL.A. Questions for Spencer. Are you single?
Yes.
Would you date a fan?
Yeah, probably, yeah.
Oh. And if you could attend any celebrity's wedding, who would it be?
That's a good question. Any celebrity's wedding, so they'd have to be single. What celebrity wedding would I love to go to? I'd love to see Reba get married again.
Good answer.
Thank you. Or maybe Steve Harvey.
I want you to meet him now and do something with him. That would be incredible.
I don't think you'd want to do that.
Alicia Lynn 27. Spencer seems so chill. What pisses him off?
That's a video right there. It's just me in traffic. I'm like, what the is this guy? I scream all the time. When I'm driving, I'm constantly yelling at people. I flipped like 4 people off from the car yesterday. And it's funny to do it, and then I look in, and then it's like, I can't look at them. I can't humanize them, because it's like the car made the decision, and then I see the person, I'm like, all right, whatever. Or it's like, that guy could beat the out of me. Like, I gotta like cool it.
We forget there's a human in the vehicle.
Yeah, that
I relate to that. I have road rage.
Yeah,
I don't think I have flipped people up, but in general, it takes a lot for me to get there.
I like certain sports teams, so like, I'm a big Celtics fan. If the Celtics really lose a game, I remember like they lost some playoff game last year, and my roommate and I were watching the game. I like walked into my room, I was like, and then I just came out, I was like, sorry, I had to get that out of my system. And he was like, all good, bro, like, just don't do it in here. So I'm aware of it now, but like, funny. If I don't catch myself, I can get passionate about that, yeah. I
respect that.
It's a fun way to like lose yourself for a little bit, I think.
In the music, the moment.
The shot, the 3-point shot.
You only get one shot, you're not.
Exactly. This is really, you just make that up?
I'm a rapper.
What? Good answer.
Someone wants to marry you. A lot of this.
Put a ring on it, baby.
Santeria. V.XO. Do you play video games?
You know, I don't really.
No?
I enjoy playing video games, but like, I just worried that I would spend all my time doing it, but I wasn't allowed to growing up. We didn't have it in the house until later, and so I didn't get like hooked in, and so I would play it at other people's houses, but then at a certain point, you're like so far behind everyone, but I enjoy playing them.
Santeria, again, is back.
She's back.
She asked, what is he looking for in a partner?
That's a good question. I don't know if I fully know the answer to that question. I think someone that I feel comfortable being myself around, because I think I can be a kind of a people pleaser sometimes, and so I think I'll have a problem of going on like a first date and I'm kind of giving them what they want in a way where I'm like, and then I'm like, that wasn't really me, and so I think that's more of a me thing, and so then it's like awkward to figure that out. That's like the short answer.
And there are some people you like just naturally are able to be yourself.
Exactly. I think you can like notice that when you do it, and sometimes I think, do I realize that, or am I like forcing it?
Yeah, that's good.
And someone I can joke around with. People with no sense of humor suck.
Yes. Oh my God, that's huge for both of us.
Yes. Yeah. And big tits. I'm kidding. That's a joke. Sorry,
Number one
there's my humor coping mechanism.
Phoebe Gregory asked, what are your favorite top 3 comedians?
Well, right now, I like that guy Stavros Halkis. I think he's really funny. I was listening to a podcast with him on the way over here. He's hilarious. What else do I like?
Spencer loves Louis C.K. No, just kidding.
Not so much his comedy, more his actions. I really respect them. Oh man, this is tough. This is one of those questions where I'm like, someone will be like, oh, you like, I'll be like, yeah, I like stand-up. They'll be like, who do you like? I'm like,
Yeah. These kind of questions are really hard for me. When someone's like, what's your favorite movie? It's like, I forgot every movie.
Yeah, I know.
And then like that night or like the next day, I'm like, this, obviously.
Yeah.
Are you a Bo Burnham person or is that not?
I like Bo Burnham. I feel like he's more like got more going on than just stand-up.
True, yeah.
But yeah, I think he's really funny. Yeah, I think I like a wide array of people. I wish I could think of more names, sorry.
Same person asked, what would be your 3-course death row meal, including a drink?
3-course death row meal, including a drink. That is a good question. Okay, I would start with appetizer, buffalo wings, blue cheese. My favorite food, good appetizer though. Main course, probably the most fire burrito I've ever had in my life. I think the best one I ever had was in San Francisco, this place called El Farolito, and it's like one of the like spots, you know what I mean? I was like, all right, we'll see. And then I was like, holy this is so good. There's a place my favorite in LA is this place called Sonora Town. I love that place. I'm a big burrito head. And then 3rd course, my favorite dessert is a cinnamon roll. So I'd have 2 fat, fresh out the oven, the thing's still coming on it, like the cum is still oozing on it.
That is the...
To drink, you know, a nice Guinness Zero. An NA beer.
That's how you wrap up a video.
That's how we tie it back into the original theme.
Full circle. It's poetic. I feel like it's interesting because with our job, we're around each other a lot, but I also don't get to really. Know
That's true. It is very like an office job relationship. Like, you know, actually no, it's more than that because we do way more than people at an office job do. People at an office job don't go to Six Flags together.
Thank you for doing this.
Yeah, of course.